Now I'm going to read you a story. It's called Room on the Room. Well done. And our story today is about a teacup. Is it? No. What's it about?
A witch.
A witch. And you know that because?
There's a witch in the front cover.
There's a witch on the front cover. There is indeed. Now, who is our very talented person who wrote this story?
Julia Don.
So what's her job?
To write the story.
That's right. What do we call her? It's a word that has an O sound at the beginning. Is she the author?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the author. And this is Axel Scheffler, and he draws the pictures, which means his job is to be an illustrator. Well done. Okay, let's turn the book to the back. We'll find our, what's this? Blurb. It is indeed the blurb. So I'm going to read it to you. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and a long ginger hair, which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on the broomstick and flew through the wind. What might happen? They're flying through the wind.
The witch was in a broomstick.
And she does. And what might happen if she's flying through the air on a broomstick?
She might fall off.
She might fall off, because I imagine that broomsticks go pretty fast. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, bet they zoom. Yeah. So let's open our book. Open our book. Oh, I wonder what season is our book set in?
Autumn.
Autumn. You're very clever, because there are lots and lots of autumn leaves. And here's some clues about the story. We've got a hat, a bow, a wand, a broomstick. I wonder if this witch is a wee bit careless with her stuff. Yeah? Let's find out. So, the witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair, which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the
Wind.
Excellent. How do you know that that was wind?
Because it rhymes.
It rhymes. It rhymes with what word?
Flew.
Grinned. Wind and grinned. They are both rhyming words. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Uh-oh, oh dear. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Poor them. But I think you might have spotted who found it.
The cat. The dog.
The dog. Oh, what a nice dog. What do you think? Yeah, it's a nice dog. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with a hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head. I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Look at this picture. It's getting a wee bit stormy now, isn't it? Yes, I wonder if there's any clues that we can see, because she's going to lose something else. What is it?
Purple.
Any clues about who might find it?
The owl.
What could be the owl? Let's have a look at this picture. There's a wee bird peeking out of there, isn't there? And the bow's right next to him. Do you think he'll help?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Over the fields and the forests they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed aloud and held on to her hat, but away blew the bow from her long ginger plait. Oh dear. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely, then bent her head low, then said as the witch tied her plait in a bow, I'm a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on, the witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh,
They were gone.
they were gone. You're getting the pattern of this story now, isn't there? There's a definite pattern. Okay, what could she lose now? She's lost her hat, she's lost her bow. Is there anything else she could lose?
Her wand.
Her wand. Goodness me, that would be tragic, wouldn't it? If I had a wand, I would do lots of magic spells. What would you do?
Lots of magic spells.
Like what?
Turn a woman to throw.
Oh dear! Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on, the witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. You were right. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew, the birds shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her
Wand.
wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Any clues? I think there's a clue in here. A crocodile? A frog. Indeed it would be a frog. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond leapt a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak, I'm a frog, as clean as can be. Is the room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, cried the witch. So the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick and
Whoosh, they were gone.
excellent. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy and dun dun dun. What could happen?
They could fall off.
Could fall off. Let's find out. You're just about right. Poor broomstick. The broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. Now I wonder, there's maybe a mistake here. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. They went tumbling into, but who didn't fall to the ground?
In the one.
The witch, someone else as well.
Bird.
The bird. Oh, but why would the bird not fall? What's he got that the others don't?
Claws.
He's got claws, yeah. But what would help him stop falling?
Wings.
Wings. His wings would keep him up, wouldn't they? Wish I had some wings for when I fall. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. What is it?
A dragon.
A dragon! Oh, it is indeed. I'm a dragon, as mean as can be, and I'm planning to have witch and chips for my tea. No! Cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out.
Fire.
Help! Cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew nearer, and licking his lips, said, maybe this once I'll have witch without chips.